Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I'm here being asked by Mr. Fleming to give a speech about my understanding of peace. Stop moving around. And I'm not going to give out lots of bombastic words. I'm just going to use my experience to help you guys understand how I feel. And the most important experience in my life, in my high school life, is to visit Japan. Because I think most of you guys know that Chinese and Japanese governments don't have a very good relationship. Well, I'm not really going to talk to you how bad it is and the reason why it's happening, because it involves a lot of history and profit profit conflicts. So basically, the thing is, the most major media in China is always posting bad news about Japan, negative news. So when so every day I wake up and I go online to see those news. I can only see those negative views of them, like those Japanese people might going to conquer China at any time like that. So when Mr. Fleming asked me to go to Japan, I was a bit hesitant. I was like, will those Japanese people really like me? Will I be treated in a different way than those other American students that are also going? So when I first landed, I didn't decide that I'm going to tell anyone I'm actually a Chinese citizen. I was, I was being well treated, and no matter where I go, I'll be treated as a very important friend. So especially my host family, they're going to remember every word I say and trying to satisfy my trip to Japan. And when I say I really like fireflies, they took me to a riverside at night to see the fireflies and catch them. And I especially remember that once I told that I really like their Japanese traditional dress, kimonos, and they took out their traditional and like family inherent dress. That is the dress that their family members, the girl family members, are only allowed to wear when they turn 18 years old. That is the day when they turn into an adult. But let, but they let me to try it on. That that was really a that was really a really moving moment in my life. And I still remember how hard it is to say goodbye to them. And they promised that we're still going to connect to each other on the internet. And just a few days ago, I received a letter and a fan from them. In the letter, they expressed how they missed me and they still want to see me again in Japan someday. And for sure, I'm going to visit them again. So I won't be understand how kind and friendly those Japanese people are really. They really are, unless I go to visit Japan. And here I'm going to say that what I understand of peace right now is that there's so many conflicts and wars that are caused by people don't really understand each other so well. And because instead of when we don't really know each other, we used our imagination to turn others into an evil person. And I'm going to use a Einstein's quote right here. He said that peace is not and cannot be kept by force. It can only be remained by understanding. I think that is a great phrase. And also, I have to say that it's really an interesting and unforgettable memory for me to visit you guys. I mean, to study in this high school. And especially thanks to my host family, Sierra de Vivo, my Chinese friends, Molly and Lily, and the Carnage family. I love you guys. Oh, you guys are so funny. You guys make me laugh all the time. You guys are basically the highlight of my studying in TD school. And yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you and have a good peace day.